Right. Right. Match 2. And we are seeing a lot of heavy hitting Pyramidians here. Mostly metas. Metas and a muse ship of idea of meta. Okay, mid-range meta. That's a very old build. Barely anyone uses those anymore. Because there's rarely ever been a chance to use them. Plus a few changes in ammo and metas, and that's still Flamer Artemis is still being used. Okay, so lots of Pyramidians, are slow moving, and their best range is a mid-range build. So their best bet is to charge in very quickly and aggressively. On the other hand, what is with these builds? Okay, and that's gonna be a normal meta. Okay, that's mid-range. That's also a mid-range with lots of piercing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lots of close combat shit. If Muse actually tries and coordinates with Sundram's aggressiveness, typical aggressiveness, blue team can easily win. It all depends on whether iTouch wants to play seriously or not. I don't know. That's not the most effective build, but it does the job. But given like this build, it's lack of there's just that much. There's a lot of missing amounts of explosive damage for that kill for certain teams, and as a result, well, on that last match that I played with my passable average Artemis skills, my team won because it just stuck with the basics. Okay, so they're starting. I don't know. On one hand, Muse is playing on the blue side, and they're all fairly sensible-ish builds. Well, two of them are meta builds. One of them is the old Hades flak cannon mid-range build, and the classic meta build from Sundram, and yeah, and that Pyramidian from last match, which was stupid. So you got two decent builds that could coordinate and double team everything and win if they do a systematic focus. But if they don't do that, they will lose, simply because the Junker's armor is very, very solid, and the piercing from the Hades, and I think it does a slight bit of fire damage. It does a bit of fire damage. Piercing fire damage. Piercing fire damage will start affecting the hulls of these Pyramidians, which can't dodge Hades very well, especially if it's just hovering in place and the pirate's just hovering in place and letting the shots come. Given the formation of the ships, two Hades can fire at the same time on that Mobula. The Junker, what is he doing? Okay, so one's the Sundram is being cautious as ever, positioning to flank as opposed to charging straight in. Alright, what are these guys doing? Mobula's flying high, set up some decent arcing shots. That pilot is a moron, because your strongest build is your close range. Why aren't you setting that up? Your Mercury is useless. What are you doing? Oh, and the meta meets the meta, and Sundram wins. Sundram's gonna win. Sundram wins. Outright. It's no contest. It's like, look at this crew. All of them know how to shoot. Meanwhile, the Pyranicos are full of crap asses that don't know how to fly a ship when they're given a tutorial. And there goes the Mobula, which has no explosive. They can pierce armor, but only at mid-range. Once they get close, they're dead. And oh look, the Primidians are doing exactly what I predicted. They're doing a coordinated focus fire and destroying each ship, with Sundrum suicidally going in because his opposition isn't exactly a major threat. Just look at that. Just destroyed. Oh, but he couldn't get the kill, but his rear is exposed and his engines are damaged. He might just die here. He might, oh wait. I remember, there's no explosive damage on that Mobula, so it's not really a threat. You just gotta think, you know. Yeah, that Primidian is dead. Right? No? Okay, they're switching focus to the Mobula. That all three? No, they split focus. The IKEA is trying to get in mid-range to set up his guns. No shooting yet though. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to shoot, but it's a bit late because Sundrum is already coming in to finish it himself. Oh, and a red has spawned in and about to die. He is not going to escape. Nah, balloon's fire is still under control. He's kerosening as hard as he can, but his engines are on fire, and he's a junker. He's not going to escape. Because they have a Hades, they have some Artemis. Like they can get rid of these, get rid of that thing's ability to move rather rapidly. And now that they're close, well, now that Sundrum's close, the ship is dead. They just need one hull break, and it's gone. Just one hull break. And the hull is on fire, by the way, so that's just an eventuality. And they're losing engines, so their ability to escape is just diminishing by the second. And dead. And the ally ships have just spawned to charge in and get killed again. It's just a solid wipe. Solid wipe, despite that stupid flamethrower Artemis build. I just don't get half the builds in this lobby. Make no freaking sense. I mean, the greatest incentive to play these matches is to win and get free items. And if you're not trying to win, what are you actually doing? Certainly not teaching. Unless you want to change the meta to terrible builds that don't work. What is Victor doing? What is he doing? Oh, he's found another target and... Is he going for it? No, he's... What is he doing? Funny thing to note there. Sundrum's out of combat. 1v1, 1v1. Well... Yeah, well the IKEA is getting focused. And is struggling to keep mid-range. Oh, that's a Gatling. And the Victor is coming in for those kills. Yeah, it's a full Sundrum carry. Because the mid-range is struggling to maintain his range. And Victor just comes in with the meta, destroys the enemy ship, just sticking to very basic tactics here. Charge in as fast as you can. Do some ram damage to break the armor that the Gatling failed to break, and then, you know, your mortar gunner just waits for that hull break to get that instant kill. An all too simple concept, not understood by most new players, and this is the ending kill. Why would you spawn there? That is stupid as fuck. Clearly your crew is not experienced and quick-witted enough to get in position. You should have gone to a further position to compensate. You don't have the time. Oh, come on, IKEA, you should be able to break that one. Break that Primidian's back. And kill that all by yourself. There we go. There we go. That's some decent hits. Should get hull break any second. Especially with that fire. And targets are switched. Okay, fine. And with Sundram's mortars, or Ram will work. Bit clumsy though, because you missed. And now your rear is exposed. But they don't have any disables to shoot your rear, so it doesn't even matter. Oh my god, it just keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back to that fact. This build is terrible. Like every situation, it's just like, oh, they might win the combat. No, they won't, because their build is crap. Oh my god, and that's that. That's game. It's two-way focus. Got the close range up close. Got the mid-range up mid-range. I wonder who's gonna win. Not that they're a very good shot. What the hell's who's shooting these guns? Got Josie. Got Deb. Oh, and Edwardson. Okay, that's why. Well, Josie's a good Hades gunner. Yeah, that's gonna be the kill. That's gonna be the kill. Just one Gatling. Break that hole. Why do you keep trying to smash into him? Just let the mortars do the work. Yeah, you're causing fires. Go, okay. As opposed to just you hovering in place, letting your gun get arc, and then get the win. Hey, come on. There we go. That mallet hit's not gonna last. And that shoot vent. Is he reversing? He's moonshine reversing? No, he's moonshining forward. That's just silliness. Oh, he might just die. He might just die with those Artemis, those carousels shooting him. No. No, he's fine. He's fine. Where the hell's the teammates? They both died. They both died. Oh, God. Such a very simple win. No, just ignore that. Ignore that junker. Go for the friggin' Mobula. If you keep going for the Mobula, keep pressing the target you established as the one that you want to kill, you will kill it. Because you're so close. Because you've done a lot of damage to it. Who's gonna win? Oh. Victor coming in with that moonshine. Oh, just skirting the edge of Candy Mountain there. Why did you switch targets? What the fuck? Just kill it! Just kill the Mobula. If your teammate dies, he's a dumbass. Just end it before you die. And there you go. They got the kill regardless. Simply because the crew is not that good. But you could have gotten it much faster if you just focused that damn Mobula. There's at least 2 ships shooting that ship. He would die. Whatever. It's safe to say it was a Sundram carry. They did coordinate and focus fire, but you know, mid-range shooting is worthless unless you actually hit the target. And you tend to hit targets when you keep still and hide in some place. And if your shooters can't shoot very well, you get closer and tell them to use better range ammo, like greased. And then you get the kill. Oh. Plus you have your teammates coordinating with you so you can get your kills really rapidly. But that's not the case here. I don't know. That was a mess. As ever. Deathmatch as ever. And I should actually start recording some pub matches soon. Because I did get some good matches, but I forgot to record. I should start doing that because interesting stuff does happen. Whew, okay, 3rd match. Oh, and I'm getting messages from my underling. I don't even think it matters. I usually get the output for both. Ooh. I'll have to deal with him later, but I'll probably getting notifications in the meantime of this whole development. And I wasn't paying attention to what ship builds were being had, because I was discussing things with the developers about cosmetic slots, like the ability to create a costume set that you like, and the ability to switch between those sets Because I prefer those more than the actual extra slots for ships and stuff. Like, all I need is 3. Like, there are some ships that I have more than 3 builds, but most ships I just need 2 or 3. 2 or 3 and it's enough. Working late here and I gotta get up early, thankfully. Okay. Okay. Yes, we're just discussing that's what item I should be giving him. Well, I should be asking Muse to give him via the codes that they will send me. Okay. I wonder if I could chat through overlay. I haven't done that. Okay, so what we have here. Oh god. Oh god. Let's get the stuff done. Echidna, Whirling Potion on Mercury, and a Mino. The same build again! So we got 1 Echidna for explosives. Okay, it's better than nothing. But it's kind of a bad build because you start at mid-range at Water Hazard. What else we got? We got a red guy that's not doing jack shit. That's what's happening. Blackheart is a Hades Artemis? Oh, it's using his side guns, like a moron. So it's Hades, yeah, Hades Artemis. With crew, with AI crew. What the heck's going on there? Okay, they have 1 AI crew, but 1 guy is still loading in. Their gunner is still loading in. He's kind of spazzing out. Oh. Well, that's news for you. Okay. And I've already missed the first kill. Red team actually managed a kill. That's interesting. So we got Gatling mortar. Please be the only one that. Okay, we got a Gatling. I know it says on the thing, but I prefer to actually just see it on the ship. It's spinning around too much. Okay, it's carousel. Carousel. Okay. Carousel whirlwind. Carousel Gatling gun. Badgy Gatling gun. There you go. Use my words. And that's the Flamer Artemis again. That's the Junker, which is all carousels and Mercury farmed, which wasn't actually very good. And oh! An effective build! Look at this! Oh! But they don't have the crew for it. No way do they have the crew. They have Gatling guns, they have a flag cannon, they can get kills really rapidly with this. But none of them can shoot. Oh dear. So that Spire has a range, close range mostly. But because of that flag cannon in the Hades, it becomes mid-range. Mid to close is the correct term, I say. Artemis and Flamethrower. They really like that build. Artemis and Hades. Oh my god, red team is getting shredded for no good reason. 23, 45, Josie and Kivias. Yeah, this is easily winnable if they're coordinated, but they're just being really, yeah. Yeah, what the hell? Blue team should be winning. But they're not, because they're dumb. Okay. Come on, blue team. You can... Oh dear. Alright, let's just observe this. Oh, and he got Minoed. It got Minoed. It got denied. It's getting carousels. It's dying. But they switched target to the Junker. Why? Yeah, that... Oh yeah, that Mercury's working out, isn't it? It's barely hitting their target. But he's switching to the Spire versus Spire. Nope, he's splitting fire between the 2 ships, which is very inefficient. Ah, what are you doing, you lumley? I don't even know what that is. Come in. So, red team is winning, but it can easily turn around. It's basically equal. Basically. any one of them can die any second because they keep exposing their weak points over and over. Like, no, okay, nice carousels. What's the Gatling? Oh, there's the Gatling. A bit late. Bit late, by the way. And nice blocking the arcs there. It's just so clumsy. This is a mess. I mean, these two ships should be coordinating and focusing that Pyramidion, but they're not. Instead, they're getting in each other's way. Come on, you can do it. Nope, they're splitting targets again. This is a mess. It's like, what do you want me to say? It's just, there's no real tactic to it. It's just shining keys in front of children, and the shiniest get shot. Okay, so that spire is shooting shots and failing to kill, while this Pyramidion is right there, could be backing up his ally right now. But nope, instead, let's get eaten by a frigging spire. Because I'm just floating there doing nothing. It's despicable, really, honestly. Oh, and there's Pyramidion versus Pyra. Flak cannons. Oh, I see Artemis and flak cannons. I don't think he can handle the fire. None of his crew are anywhere experienced enough to handle fire. Hull's gonna go. Any second. Is he gonna go for the ram? Like, if you shot the Gatling gun, he would hesitate to ram you, but his armor isn't. Oh wait, might just crash. Oh, it might crash and burn. Yeah, because he's being shot from behind. There's nothing there that ship does. That's decent. Oh, Bonfire might actually die. He's backing down. The Gatling guns are starting to fire. They found the two Gatling guns on the ship. Well, they could have stopped him ages ago with the Hades. Oh wow. Going in aggressive. Way too aggressive because you're flying straight over him. You should be steadying your arc. There you go. He's reversing a bit late there. If he reversed a lot sooner, he could maintain that arc and maintain that pressure. Because he tried to fly over him, he had a few seconds to recover his hull. Jesus, there's lots of backstabbing everywhere. Because they keep exposing their weak points. There's so much inefficient piloting. Okay, one dies, but guess what? The other one dies. Because, so naff. So bad. Some of these dev matches, you know, there's sometimes so much of a mess that you can barely tell that experienced players are flying these ships. I mean, level average is like level 20 here. Level average, level 20 to 40s. And all of them are flying like fucking novices, honestly. It's pathetic. Oh, that's gonna win out. But who's stabbing in the back? No one, because they're dumb. But I bet you they're charging straight in. Yeah, they are. They just haven't found the kerosene yet. What are they doing? So, one team wipe and it's over. So, what are you gonna do? Red team is consolidating its position. At least I think that's what they're doing. The Pyranikos is a bit lost. Like, where is he going? No rush. There's only 3 ships in solid formation heading your way, and you're not in a defensive position right now to help out your allies. No big deal. Plus the rare instance the Mercury on the front is actually useful. Though I prefer an Artemis, because explosives equals death. Oh, that Mino is doing some damage, being slightly annoying. But since you're hitting the balloon, it's not actually doing much damage. Come on, focus something. You can't back down. Can't back down with this. You need to pick a target and charge in. You need to grow some balls. And there you go. Just because you set up your side guns, you've compromised yourself. What are you actually going for here? Bonfire's going straight in. He's going for that kill. And it's working. It's seriously working. That was a solid ram. Now he just needs one more. Just one more hull break. Actually, doesn't even matter. Oh dear. Come on. Is that Junker still shooting this crappy Mercury? Oh, and those broadsides are awful. Why would you set up a broadside at like 500 meters? Yeah, 500 meters set up. Like, your guns are close range, close to mid. You should be using 300 meters at best. And now, because you ran away to that mountain, your ally's dead. And it's going to be a team wipe. It's going to be a team wipe. He's dead. And now the Junker's going to get focused. Just needs to spot. They know where he is. They know exactly where he is. Because the Junker isn't exactly very fast. And, you know, just disappears. Oh, and here comes the ally. Three-way focus. If they can coordinate. Yes, good. That Meridian is turning. And... yeah, go down. Very good. Oh, you are fucked. Oh, and he's circling around. What is the Pyrrhonicus doing? Why is he backing off like a fucking moron? Like, even if you have... yeah, even if you have a Hades, you don't have to fly back that far. You just need to be just short of the arming range, which is 500. 500 easy. But 300 if you have the greased. Which your gunner doesn't have. No. The whole time the Pyrrhonicus have been having trouble with that, with their gunner and connection issues. And that's over. Done. All of that was all accident. None of that was tactical genius or elaborate tactics or even basic tactics. That was all just accident. And to think, Intrepid Fusion, you know, you got some names here. You got some names here, you know. You got Intrepid Fusion, you got iTouch, you got Josie. KVS is actually fairly decent. But no one's using like the most basic tactics that they've internalized after years of play. It's a mess, honestly. Honest mess.